This is a question for you, Alice. What made you decide to direct this film?
When I was a child, running in the night, afraid of what might be.
I think the only reason to make a movie is if you can't help it.
I love your series so much. It's
Wow.
incredible. And I understand that it caused some controversy when it came out in Israel. Tell me about that.
I think at first, they don't. We're not used to having like thrillers in Hebrew, and when it came out, and all the surrounding was looks like from another dimension. People were like, "What's going on? This is our actors in our language, and it's a thriller." But then we had this amazing femme fatale here, just sucking the air out of everything. Yeah.
Alice, you know it, right?
And of what was following me.
I've been wondering where you went.
Lihi, the moment that you met Ayelet's character in the train, you gave off this vibe immediately, this vibe of danger, being on edge. How do you get to that state without a run up to it, without, introductory scenes? How do you just get to that pitch?
I think that, I had a lot of auditions and a lot of callbacks, and we had a lot of work about that scene. I mean, that scene actually was the audition scene in the train. And
wow.
Yeah, and that's the first scene that Sigal wrote for the whole series. So she knew exactly what she wants, and so while the audition, so I all the time had the chance to work on the scene, and to work on the character at the scene. So yeah, it's really important scene because it's the first scene of Sophie, and who's that character, and what does she want? Like she's good, she's bad. And
I read the script and I just didn't have a choice. It was an act of survival for me.
She uses her body sitting in a train in ways you don't often see people doing that. So, I mean, that's sort of an immediate indicator. Now, did you judge her at all as a person?
I think I was judge her, and I was judgmental about her because until like Sigal didn't let me read the script until some point, and I all the time saying to her, I have to know the end, because if I won't know the end, so I can't play the whole series, So when she let me know the end, so I finally had like, oh, okay, so that's why she's so crazy. So that's why.
And it helped me.
I don't believe anyone who says you can have it all.
Don't let me go.
Because you can't.
Sigal, I want to say that this film is quite revolutionary. And I hear it was controversial when it came out in Israel. It's a film about women. It's a very profound film made by women and dominated by women. And I just love to see that. And in a way, it's a milestone. So congratulations. Was that part of your thinking?
Thank you. Yes, it was. My crew was also 50% female, which is very rare. And, the characters, I think, even beyond the leads, I mean, the mother-in-law, the producer, the homeless woman, we're seeing very different perspectives and flaws, and women who, decided to live their life in a certain way. And, that was all part of the world kind of that I wanted to create.
And sometimes people you love
It's coming for me through
sorry.
Ayelet, you're in just about in every frame of this film, and you know it's, as we said, it's very complex and it's tightly wound, very tightly wound story and fast paced. In terms of difficulty, where would you rate this as an acting job?
This role for me is a really meaningful role, and I think probably one of my top 3 jobs performances of my life, because of not only the depth but also the experience, the actual artistic experience around it. And I think it's not very common to get to play something so profound, and especially around Alice. Only when I saw the edit is when I realized the journey, and how deep it is, and how, subconscious, and how much you see when the camera sits, and revealing it is about, the experience of being a woman, an artist, woman artist, and a mother, a wife, a friend.
It's all there. It's just a terrific series. Thank you so much, ladies. Congratulations.
Sometimes people you love get hurt on the way. I guess it's all part of the ride.
Feel your arms around me.
You pray to God that it will be worth it at the end.
House of love until me. Don't let me go. It's coming for me. Happy someone.
Do you think it was worth it?
House of love until me.